Miss Kayla Ray.
What's going on?
Oh man, another day, man. Good to be back on this thing with you. Shit, tomorrow's Friday, Friday the 13th. At that.
Yeah, it is, but we don't believe in superstition. It's gonna be a good Friday tomorrow. Let's claim that.
Oh no, it's Friday. I wouldn't care what day of Friday it
Right.
was. It's Friday, and that's all that matters to me.
All
So,
Friday's a good Friday, right?
what up to people out there that might see this video? Hey, and if you see this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Both of us have our own YouTubes and we collab regularly. Plan to collab a lot more often. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, we
Anyhow,
need y'all. We need your support.
yes sir, yes ma'am. Anyhow, you saw what we had on the screen. This is Brorilla. In case you don't know by now, they call her Scarface, or she called herself Scarface. This is rapper Glorilla's older sister. I think she said it was. And
Yeah.
she's recently gotten famous, TikTok or Instagram famous so far, because she came out in Glorilla for not reaching back and taking care of the family. Is what she's saying. She's saying Glorilla hasn't done anything for her. She can't get a job with her, and she can't get any money. She said Glorilla need to at least give her $2,500. So you've heard the story, right?
Heard it. Yeah, we've all heard it. It's all over our phones, all over the TV, everywhere you go. But I'm just wondering, like, what would warrant her to just come out now? Glorilla, she been out for a few years, so why now? Like, something happened. I haven't seen that part. Because to me, when you posting, you have to post an explanation along with the post or with whatever you're requesting. I just feel like we don't know the whole story. We only know what's put out.
Right. Well, like she said too, she said she didn't make that post to go famous. She just went online and vented and boom, you know what I mean? So I don't think it was done out of intent to have a certain impact. She just felt like she wanted to blow the whistle that hey, my sister is saying A, B, C, and D, and the truth is she's not looking out for the family. And we she said we slept on the floor together. She peed on me in the bed. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
That's when she went
saw
on
that.
Skin Bone. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
she been all over social media doing interviews. In fact, she said she made what 200K in like a week.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
see
now
that?
at that yeah, but when you're a mainstream celebrity's loved one or family member or close friend or used to be best
It's
friend and you have
easy,
history with them,
easier.
you know
It's
you're gonna
easier.
blow up. You know it's
Yeah.
going viral. You know that people are
Mhm.
gonna be entertained by what you're putting out. So you don't have a choice. Like I get it in her head that probably wasn't her intent, but
Mm.
realistically, the way social media is set up, she was bound to go famous. And your Glorilla sister, people gonna have questions they want answers to. They want to know how did we get to this point. I mean, those are my questions.
And
Like
people
I get
love
her.
mess. People love
Oh,
mess. So that's why she's getting all the the interviews and all that good stuff because people want to fan the flames.
yeah. You make TMZ, my mom made it.
Mm.
TMZ. Harvey and Charlie want to talk to her.
Yeah, yeah.
So
They
yeah,
they messy. They
very.
like to stir it up. Fan the flames. But Glorilla hasn't, at least to my knowledge, has not addressed any of these accusations. She hasn't come out, done any interviews about it. Um, but the whole point of
Well,
me and you talking, huh?
she has come out. She has come out on a few platforms.
To
Yeah,
talk about this?
yeah, she addressed it.
Oh
I
well,
saw her.
enlighten me. No, go ahead.
She addressed it. She just was
What?
saying that what you get, and every time you crown my downfall, God has something for you. I mean, these are pretty much her exact words. She
Mm-hmm.
said that every time she has Glorilla's name in her mouth, Glorilla just does better and better. And oh, she had a video shoot at the time, and she had to go. Oh, she's giving her feedback.
Uh
Oh
huh.
yeah, she said. Say people have been telling her like, hey, just be quiet. Silence is golden. You really don't need to respond or reply to negativity. Like, we love you, we support you. You don't need to reply. But yeah,
Right.
she's getting a few responses on what it is and how she feels. And it's probably hurtful to her. Like regardless of whatever relationship status they're in, you're still my sister, you're my blood. It's a lot of them. I don't know. Do you feel like if you make it, you owe your sibling or your loved
Well,
one?
hold on. Before I answer that, let me address what you just said because you said that she probably feels that some type of way about her sister coming out and attacking her. But if what her sister is saying is true, then how do you think her sister feels that my sister done struck it rich and like just left us out here struggling and fending for ourselves and hanging out with our friends and buddies and there's no sisterly love, or family value there, in her opinion, if that's true. But then also, to answer your question, there's no one there's no one size fits all answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Because
Yeah, but it's a
because
reason for it too.
huh? Because my
I said it's
case is, yeah, because I can only speak from my case. My case, yeah, me making it big, my immediate family will be taken care of to the best of my ability without, excuse me, drunk that damn Dr. Pepper. Without uh, on camera. Why would I drink the Dr. Pepper? But anyways, my immediate family, of course, my mom, my sisters, we've always been close. So and my kids, of course, so I'm taking care of them. I mean, when you get to the point where you're living the dream, yeah, I want my family to live the dream with me. But that's my case. We don't know what kind of family they had. Like, I really think if y'all would have been close, then it wouldn't even been a thing. It would have been automatic. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been
So what do you
second
think?
nature for certain cases. I mean, you just see some of these celebrities where they may not give their family members some money, but at least position them to where when I do give you some money, you can start figuring out like what kind of business adventure you want or what's your passion. Just position your loved ones to where you're not just taking care of them or just giving, giving, giving. Because
Hmm.
the way the world is set up and been set up a long time, a lot of people their mindset is like withdraw, 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 no deposit.
Hmm.
Like you're not
Everybody's
just
take, take,
life
take,
from
take,
me.
take. Nobody gives.
And I do understand why sometimes you see these celebrities cut off their family after so many attempts to try to help them. But with this situation, it just puts another aspect into your mind of like, okay, well, something happened in between. If it's 10 of them, whatever our parents did, it shouldn't it shouldn't have affected the relationship with the siblings. So, it just goes back again, like Glorilla, she's been out for a few years now. What, maybe 3 or 4 years she's been pretty popular
Hmm.
hitting mainstream airwaves. So it's like,
Somewhere. Yeah.
now, why did she just come out with this? Was she
Hmm.
helping you? You didn't do right and she cut you off?
Hmm. Hmm.
It's just so much unanswered questions. Now
Right.
you're mad, you want to,
Hmm.
bash your sister online.
Hmm. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about if you
I
make it,
don't know.
are you obligated to take care of your friends and family?
I will show up for the people that have shown up for me. I'll say that. I'll say that I do have a brother and a sister. I met them later on in life, like in
Hmm.
my late 20s. And my brother, I just met him about 4 years ago, maybe five now. It's right
Hmm.
around COVID. So I mean, I would still do something for them. I would find out what they needed. My sister and I are pretty close, but yeah, my mom, my kids, my grandkids, my immediate aunts and uncles, I would definitely,
Make sure they
reach
straight,
out. Oh, yeah, definitely. I would position them to start their own business where their money will start working for them, or if
and
I
they
can,
can,
then they can work with me, and we
yeah,
all could be generating money.
yeah, stay out of your pocket.
Definitely. Because
Yeah.
I still have a business to run or a celebrity status to fulfill. So I still have my own work to do so I can keep making sure that I'm good for my family. But I
Hmm.
don't feel like necessarily you owe your loved ones. But I feel like if you're in a situation to position them to do better, then yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, it's like in the interview she did with Skinbone, he made a valid point. He said, people always think that you have more than what you have. Like, people, he asked her, how much money do you think Glorilla has? Do you think she got 20, 30 million? Just something like that. And he was like, a lot of times you don't have that. That's just what the public appearance is. You know what I mean? Because you're riding around in the Rolls Royce and you doing all these videos and you the diamonds and the trips and the planes, the jets, all that. So yeah, on the outside looking in, but that's when she came up with the $2,500 number when she was talking to
Mhm.
Harvey on TMZ, and they were like, "Well, how much do you think she owe you? How much do you need?" And then she was like, "Uh, I say 2,500."
Flat.
And the guy, well, no, the guy was like, "A month or what?" And she was like, "No, just
Yeah.
flat." And they almost started laughing like, this is about $2,500. You know what I mean? Some shit that they probably pay for hotels a night. Some shit like that. But yeah,
A lot of
that's how I feel about it.
I have heard that, it's not always their money right up their fronted. They do have
Hmm.
to still maintain their lifestyle, concerts, tours. Sometimes they have to pay their staff, their team out of their money. So a lot of times, yeah, they may be out here looking like they're flashing and, flaunting and getting this done, getting that done, wearing this designer. But do we really know if it's all of their money all of the time to even give to their family, especially early on in their careers? That's
Right.
something else. Like, okay, if they've been out for a few years, a decade or so, okay, you may think that their money may be a little bit longer than someone who's just getting into the business.
Hmm. Hmm. And then also I'll say that her sister does come across a little hood, a little ghetto. So maybe even though Glorilla is a female gangster rapper, I would say, and raps about hood ghetto type stuff, maybe she doesn't feel comfortable having her in her circle. Maybe there's a reason she didn't take her. Like you said, you don't know the whole, both sides to the story. You just know what Brorilla said. We
Yeah,
didn't even know she had six, seven, eight sisters and brothers or whatever. You know,
yeah.
until she came out. But
And then nothing
that's what
else
I would
for
say.
your good, because I know there was a little bit of backlash about she did more for her dad than her mom. There was some, kind of.
I think I lost you. Can you hear me?
Audio of her mom saying what she did for her.
I think I'm losing you. It's getting glitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just got glitchy. It's probably the Wi-Fi or something.
Oh,
I think it's good now.
but
You said something about her mom and her dad.
well, there was some controversy about her doing more for her dad than what she did for her mom, and then there
There it goes again.
came on and said, "Oh yeah, you've done this for me, you've done that for me," um, but we don't know. It's just because there was also an interview leak with Glorilla saying what she did for her parents in the beginning of her career. But then she went back and said, "Oh no, I didn't buy my mom uh, a house. She already had a house. Or I didn't buy her a car. She already had a car." So people were saying Glorilla just hasn't been truthful. Like a lot of what the sister was saying, it
Right,
seemed like there was some truth about what the story really is behind if she helped her family or
right. Okay. Well,
not.
again, like I said, in my opinion, there's no one size fits all answer. In my case, yeah, I feel like I'd be responsible if I was in a position to change the people's lives in my life. My immediate family anyway. But that's me, because I have a good, healthy relationship with the people in my family. Like everybody doesn't have that, so everybody
Right.
doesn't think like that. If you wasn't raised on love and looking out for each other, why do you think getting some money is all of a sudden going to bring y'all closer? This is just going to be my chance to get away from you. You feel me?
Yeah. I didn't look at it like that, but I'm like you. I have a pretty good relationship with the loved ones around me. Even if we don't talk every day, when we do, we still connect. We reach out. We there for each other. So yeah, I feel the same way you do. Just making sure that everybody was good
Hmm.
instead of just like I don't think I would cut anybody off or not speak to someone. I mean, because if that's the case, you're gonna do that with or without money.
Exactly. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that sums up this one, ladies and gents.
All
If
right,
you
Todd.
if you
Feedback
stayed
is
this
good.
long, yeah, if you stayed this long, please follow, like, and share. Sorry for the glitching and delaying. Must be the Wi-Fi, but follow us. Tune in. We try to post at least every other day. YouTube, TikTok. Thinking about doing Facebook. Yada yada yada. Okay,
Yeah.
Miss Kayla Ray. Did you get to bed? I know it's past your bedtime.
Us older people got to go to bed at a decent hour. It's
And
almost
I
dark.
did accidentally plug Dr. Pepper, so give me a check, Dr. Pepper.
Okay, right. Take that. All right, so be cool in these high streets. Thank you for watching.
Adios.
All right, I'm logging off.
Bye.